Level 8, the day the war comes. Vegapunk's newest weapon destroys the Lulusia Kingdom. The weapon is called the Mother Flame. It fires a projectile from orbit that can erase an entire island in 10 seconds. Vegapunk built it under contract for the world government. The five elders authorized its first use to eliminate the kingdom of Lulusia because Lulusia's king declared his support for the revolutionary army during the reverie. The strike is delivered by Saint J. Garcia Saturn, using the Mother Flame from the empty throne room in Pangaea Castle. Sabo is nearby. He is in the Kamabaka Queendom on Momoiro Island, 5 kilometers from Lulusia's coast. He sees the sky open. He sees the kingdom of Lulusia disappear from the map in 10 seconds. He is the first person in Revolutionary Army history to see Imu, the figure on the empty throne, in person. He sees the 5 elders in their true forms. He sees the world government's real chain of command. He returns to Momoiro Island with the intelligence. He hands it to you. You bring it to Dragon. Dragon reads it in silence. He looks up at you for the first time in 4 years. He tells you the Revolutionary Army has always been waiting for this. He tells you the war has never been between kingdoms and slums. The war has always been between the 20 families and everyone else. He tells you the 20 families have a name for the war they have been running for 800 years. They call it the Great Cleansing. Every slum burned, every kingdom taken over, every void century archive destroyed, every uprising crushed. All of it, for 800 years, has been a single continuous operation to keep the human race from remembering who it used to be. Dragon tells you the Revolutionary Army is ready to move. You stand outside Mariajoie on a morning that will not appear in any history book because no one who writes history books will be alive to write it. The Revolutionary Army fleet is behind you. Karasu's crows fill the sky. Morley's giants have opened the outer wall. Lindbergh's weapons are online. Ivankov is on the front line with the Okama battalion. Sabo is beside you. Dragon stands at your left. He does not carry a weapon. His devil fruit has never been shown to any Marine who lived to describe it. He looks at Mariajoie. He looks at the empty throne room. He looks at Imu. He speaks one sentence. He says, "The Great Cleansing ends today." You walk in. This is the Revolutionary Army, not a rebel faction, not a resistance movement. An 800-year answer to a question the human race stopped asking because the 20 families that own the world made sure nobody remembered the question in the first place. The question is, who are we, and who took it from us? Dragon does not know the answer. Sabo does not know the answer. You do not know the answer. But you are the ones who are going to make the world remember there was ever a question. You climbed from an 8-year-old crawling through a drainage tunnel with your mother's body burning behind you to the second highest bounty on earth, standing outside the gates of the Holy Land next to the man who saved you when you were a child. And in the end, you understood what Dragon meant on the morning he pulled you out of the ash of Grey Terminal. The world nobles were never going to stop burning slums, because the burning of slums was never a side effect of their power. It was the mechanism of it. Every slum burned kept the memory of the last slum burning from ever being written down. Every cleansing erased the last cleansing. The 20 families did not rule the world. They rewrote it every day for 8 centuries. You are 29 years old. You have not slept in the same bed twice in 7 years. Your name is not in any birth registry on Earth. You will not be in any death registry either. But every person you saved from a slave galley, every kingdom you overthrew, every uprising you supported, every prisoner you extracted from Impel Down, they know your face. They know the name you took after you burned out of Grey Terminal. They know Dragon carried you to a boat when you were 8 years old. The Revolutionary Army does not write its members into history. It burns the history book down and lets everyone else write a new one. That is what Dragon has been building for 20 years. That is what you stand at the gates of Mariajoie to finish. The Great Cleansing ends today.